Thomas Markle has gone on 60 Minutes Australia, and there's a couple of clips up on YouTube, and I hope you'll watch them because they're worth watching. Thomas Markle has branded comments made by Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, as stupid, and he says he contradicts himself so much. I agree. This is what is going on. And this is why I say that the words that Harry says are from Meghan, because that's what Meghan does. A narcissist lacks a center. They lack a sense of who they are. They're like, some people will say they have no soul. Some people say they're not like a real person, which is very critical. Okay, but they don't have a nexus of who they are. They don't know who they are. So they're constantly shifting. And so this comes out as contradictions and lies. So that's what Harry sounds like. Referring to comments Harry previously made about going to the royal family for help as Meghan suffered from feeling suicidal, Thomas criticized. Okay, I agree. Thomas said, he said my daughter was thinking of suicide and he went to the royals and they didn't help him. Well, you don't go to the royals. You pick up the phone and call a doctor. It's like saying, I wanted to leave the house, but nobody opened the door for me. It's stupid. The Duke of Sussex claimed that the couple spent 4 years trying to make it work. They weren't there for 4 years. They were there like a year. But when they sought help from the palace for Meghan's mental health struggles, they were met with total silence, total neglect. Harry added, we did everything that we possibly could to stay there and carry on doing the role and doing the job, but Meghan was struggling. I don't believe that. I don't believe they did everything they could. That feeling of being trapped within the family, there was no option to leave. Prince Harry said Meghan's mental health troubles led to him making the decision to depart their roles as senior members of the royal family. Boy, that's a true statement. The Duke said, eventually, when I made that decision for my family, I was still told you can't do it. And it's like, well, how bad does it have to get until I'm allowed to do this? Meghan was going to end her life. It shouldn't have to get to that. I want you to think about this. Meghan used the threat of suicide. If I don't leave this family, I'm going to kill myself. Man, oh man, if that's not manipulation, I don't know what is. And this has been done to me by my narc. And the last conversation I had with her, she literally said, if you don't come to see me now, I'm going to kill myself. And literally, when someone says that, they're actually threatening to kill you. She's threatening to kill herself. She's threatening to kill you. You have to hear what's really going on.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Why is Thomas so nice? I mean, he still seems to be protecting Meghan. What's up with that? I mean, Meghan is a savage. Look at look at how she attacks the royals, and she's got Harry completely under her thumb. She's a savage, and Thomas is like begging and pleading. Oh, I just want to see my grandchildren. That's not how you deal with someone like Meghan. So, is Thomas going to get hit with a cease and desist order? Because anyone who says anything that Meghan doesn't like, they get sued. Okay, so, and often she'll send Harry to say, oh, Harry's offended. So is Thomas about to get hit with a cease and desist order? Because I don't even know if he's a threat at this point. He's not digging any dirt. He's not telling anything that anybody doesn't know. We got the yes. A very positive spread, okay? And when you're expecting a negative result, like a cease and desist order, I want to see negative cards, but the cards will tell a story. So if you're asking a negative question, because the cards tell a story, I want to see negative cards. If I'm asking a positive question, like, hey, are they going to get married? You want to see positive, joyful cards. Okay, so is Thomas going to get hit with a cease and desist order? We just got 2 9s. 2 9s, 2 6s. Those are the only repeaters. All right. So Mercury, electronic communication about the permanent family to all the people. 13, 22, hand in hand twice. 9 diamonds. Nines are almost done. So the only hopeful thing I'm seeing here is nines are almost done. 7, this goes on forever. Okay, 6 are relationships. This is kind of positive. The nines could indicate that he's almost there. Okay, he's almost about to get in and see his grandchildren, if they have them. And there's talk that Lilibet is not with Meghan and Harry, and maybe we'll read on this. You know, I don't even know if they have Archie. They didn't have Archie for a long time, and they were switching him out with different babies, different stand-in babies. So, I mean, it seems like maybe they have Archie now. Gosh, I hope so. I mean, that's so much trouble. I don't know how Meghan is keeping Harry there if they don't even have Archie. I mean, so much trouble. What a disaster. So, okay, so motherhood, the grandbabies, but at least there's a little hope with the nines, because nines are almost done. There's a little bit of hope showing here. Working everything together, secretly in the family, working everything together. Coffin and city. As far as the world is concerned, this is dead. Let's add this up. 12 and 9, 21, 28, 7 spades. So there are things going on behind the scenes. And so, okay, as to the first question, is he going to get hit with a cease and desist order? No. I don't see anything like that. Well, end in the world, working everything together. There are things going on behind the scenes. Coffin is an ending. But legal cards are like Fox, Jack of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's enough of a threat to even worry about, because he's not blasting her out. He said she's 40 years old. He's not even blasting her out over her age. Okay. He's not blasting her out over the surrogacies. He's not telling about her first marriage and annulment. He's just not a hard-hitting guy. He's just a big teddy bear. He's just too soft. So let's look at Meghan and Thomas. Is there any improvement, okay, in Thomas's situation and in their relationship? Is there any improvement? Because my goodness, he's such a nice guy. And he's basically, his message is, I'm going to die soon. If I don't get to see my grandbaby soon and get to see my daughter, I'm going to die soon. And that's a true story. The man is not in great health. His health is not improving. And I don't think he's doing the things that he needs to be doing to improve it. And what he needs to be doing to improve his health is not all about going to the doctor and taking the drugs that they're prescribing. Okay, he needs to be doing other things. So let's see. Meghan and Thomas. Is there any improvement? Meghan. Oh, that's interesting. Thomas. Well, on Meghan's side, we're showing a lot of emotion. All hearts, very emotional about her father. 23, 38 diamonds, and the whole situation. So, interestingly, I think, and we have 7 spades, things going on behind the scenes here. I think she's feeling emotional, which is, she shows very emotional. Maybe she's saying she's very emotional about her father, and she's going to make some kind of emotional outpouring about her father. I don't feel that she's a terribly genuine person, which is interesting because Harry, until he met Meghan, was beloved so much because he is such a genuine person. What's over here with father? Big change, sweet, okay, and clever. 12 and 3, 15, some luck. 4-leaf clover. I think Meghan is inching closer and closer to meeting with him. I think that a meeting may be imminent. We may need to ask this. And any meeting that would occur between Meghan and the father, it would be highly publicized. There would be cameras. There would be a camera crew right there. It would just be scheduled and planned to perfection, like a general going to war. It will be done like that, and that's how Meghan will meet her father. So very good cards over here for Meghan showing a lot of emotion. This may be the time where, I forgive you, Daddy. What are you forgiving me for? I forgive you. Okay, Magi and Broken Chalice, manifesting, manifesting the breakup or manifesting through the breakup. 13, 15, 4 clubs. We have 4 clubs again. 4 clubs and 4 clubs, which 4 clubs is an opportunity and luck. So if you're playing like a lottery ticket, you might get lucky. It's the getting lucky card, okay? And it's very temporary. Like you might win like $3 from the lottery or something. This is looking very promising. It's starting to look promising. So we need to ask, is Meghan planning to, is she planning behind the scenes possibly to meet her father? Now, it's not done until it's done, until they actually meet. But is Meghan, going through scenarios, plotting, planning scenarios to meet with her father? Is she planning to meet with her father? Is Meghan planning to meet her father finally? Ooh, what's the 10 spades doing there? Is she planning to meet her father? Karmic relationship, the family, transformation of the family relationship, and everything. Cornucopia is all things that money can buy, everything material. 14, 4 diamonds. On the surface, this says there's going to be a transformation in the family relationships and everything about them. So right on the surface, underneath we have this disaster to the inheritance. So she is his daughter, the inheritance, they're the gene pool in the inheritance, and water into wine transformation, 28-7. Secretly, So I actually think Meghan is making plans. She's strategizing. She's in the strategizing phase of how is she going to meet her father. So strangely enough, it's working. I thought he needed to be really tough on her, but he knows her certainly better than I do. So he's really, very conciliatory, very, on his hands and knees begging. And I'm like, I hate that. I just such a beta. But that is what works with Meghan, because anybody that threatens anything about her, anything like, she dropped her friend in Canada who was in the wedding. The kid was in the wedding. She paid her Jessica Rabbit, whatever her name was. So she just gets rid of anybody. She cuts anybody that isn't like serving her and saying wonderful things about her. And so her father realizes that, and it seems to be working. It really seems to be working. Will Thomas Jr. or Samantha spill some dirt? Now, Samantha was hit with a restraining order in England. Okay, so she's in her wheelchair rolling up to the gate of, the palace. And so she got hit with a wheelchair because she's so threatening. Thomas Jr. Got into a fight with his girlfriend, and he ended up homeless. And now he's living with his mama. Okay, like many states away, like New Mexico or something. Now, there's all kinds of dirt. Is Thomas Jr. or Samantha going to dig some dirt? Because if Thomas dug some dirt, the man is homeless. He can only improve his situation, but it's kind of stressful. So, will he dig some dirt? So do we have Thomas Jr. or Samantha digging some dirt? We have Cornerstone, cast out of the foundation, 12 and 11, 23, 6 clubs. Strength. Okay, so 2 very strong foundation, rooted family and part of the foundation, but cast out. 8 spades says no to me. No. That says no right on the surface to me. Underneath, so like sun would be yes. 9 hearts, yes, would be yes. That's showing up here. What's underneath? Messages, decision about messages blocked. 11, 3 clubs. They are being, I think their hands are tied. They're being restricted and their hands are tied. So Samantha and Thomas Jr. are going to stay quiet, which I think they should blast out. And that's what Samantha often does. You know, she's very vocal and very abrasive, and, you know, it really works for her. Whereas Thomas is very soft-spoken, very conciliatory, and I just didn't think that was working. So I actually think his strategy is actually working. Thomas Sr.'s strategy is actually working. So what do we have? Let's review. Will he be hit with a cease and desist order? I don't see that. I do see good things going on behind the scenes. I see good things going on behind the scenes for Thomas. I think they might meet. Has this improved his situation with Meghan? Wow, look at how positive it is for Meghan. Wow, such a positive spread. That's crazy. Okay, and we have a big change over here for Thomas and his very clever, you know, sweet talking. So I think Thomas is winning, strangely. I thought it's over, you know, wash your hands, go home, it's over, Thomas, because it's just not working. Is a meeting imminent? Transformation in the family of everything, and again, another transformation card. 2 transformation cards underneath, and this again is 28, 7 spades. So beneath the surface, I think Meghan is planning a very emotional get-together where, and it'll just be executed perfectly. So I think Meghan finally feels like this is the thing that will really blow up the internet, is seeing her father and having him see the children. I think she's actually planning this very emotional meeting. So you heard it here first, folks. Will Thomas Jr. or Samantha spill and, you know, blast her out? No, there's nothing like that there. So I literally think Meghan is planning to meet up with Thomas. Yeah. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please like, it helps the algorithm. Subscribe, share, and comment.